Welcome to the shooting show, brought to you this week from the Old Lodge at Malton, North Yorkshire. We're driven grouse shooting at Farndale with shooting show regulars me, Wesley Stanton and Jason Doyle. We convene at the lodge ahead of a 50 brace driven day at Farndale. I've invited shooting show stars Wes and Jason to get in on the action. And if you're thinking I've suddenly aged, that's actually car number 2, twin brother Sean, who's loading for me today. Before the drives can begin, there's the essential matter of the safety briefing from head keeper Bernard Moss.
It's up to you to know where the flankers are. Don't rely on those butt sticks to tell you, alright? And especially at the top of the bore, with this northwesterly wind, those flankers will come right in. They'll probably come into a point where they're actually in front of the first butt. Alright? They may even go past you. Alright? So just keep an eye on where they are. Once those flankers have gone in and you can see where that flanker is, you might want to take your right hand butt stick out, or left hand butt stick, whichever flank you are, to shoot behind the flank. The first horn will signal no more shooting in front. Alright, so as soon as that first horn goes, if someone in the butt or all of you just hold a gun or an arm or anything, white handkerchief, you know, shake it about, anything you like, just to signal that everyone's heard, and then the beaters also know.
With pegs drawn and butt sticks handed out, we're ready to go. There's just one thing. The Yorkshire weather is closed in, and as we ascend 1,000 feet onto the moor, the conditions only worsen. But we know there's no such thing as bad weather, and we can't wait to get going.
Yeah, really bad weather today, windy, cold and a lot of rain, but I brought my Almaty jacket that I've been using for a couple of years now, deer stalking in Ireland, and it's not out of place on a hillside in Ireland, and it looks good on a moor in Yorkshire and kept me warm and dry all day.
Windy as hell, rainy, windy, but the wind was in the right quarter. We saw a lot of birds today.
Nice weather for it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, good wind.
God, with this wind behind them, they're going to be fun. Well, they're making lots of noise.
This is a well organised and prestigious shoot, and we don't have to wait long for our first opportunity. One bird makes it through the line past Jason, but he returns with his second chance just seconds later. These are tough conditions to shoot in, and even trickier to film, but there are more than enough birds about us to fill the bag. Down the line, Wes makes his first contribution.
To the right as well, to the right, straight on.
This might be for me. Here we go, this is for me.
The birds are coming through quickly now, and if our camera team can keep the water off their lenses for more than 2 seconds, it could be a bumper day for the shooting show.
Pretty good little drive, wasn't it? I think we had, 4, wasn't it?
How many do you reckon there then?
4.5, two and a half brace.
Yeah, I think he got the 6 birds in front that were definitely hit.
That's the end of the drive, and we've already shot a sizable total. Not that that dampens our enthusiasm as we quickly head the short distance to the second drive. After a few minutes to dry the cameras off, we're back in the butts. With the rain slightly easing, all the conditions are in place for a top drive. It's just down to our guns now. Wes and Jason take centre stage once more. Irish eyes are smiling in Jason's boat. He's clearly warmed his barrels and is starting to down the birds reliably, both in front and behind.
second drive really started shooting well, using a Maruku MK60 game gun, ideal for fast shooting on fast birds. You can move the barrels quickly. Choke 1/4 and 3/4. I was shooting the 3/4 choke first for birds further away. Express grouse cartridges, it was a perfect combination.
And Wes is getting in on things too, putting his Browning shotgun and express cartridges to good use. In fact, there's good shooting all the way down the line. Bernard and his team have pulled off another cracking shoot.
Right, that's more like it. That'll keep me happy now for the rest of the day. I found it a bit more challenging. The grouse were coming quite wide of the butt on both sides. I had the odd one or two coming over me, but I had plenty of shooting and quite a few misses as well, but that's the way it goes. But I did have a right and left at the end that I was pretty pleased about. That made my day.
Wes and Jason are still going. Not that we're counting, but we think they may have shot half the total bag themselves. After some more memorable shooting, the drive is over, and it turns out we've shot the allotted 50 brace. Not surprisingly, the guns don't want to stop just yet.
We shot 45 brace on 2 drives, which gives you some idea of the numbers of grouse here this year, but we had a team meeting and the committee voted to carry on shooting and go up to 55 brace.
With the decision quickly made, we load up and head out for one more drive. It's car and car in prime position for this one.
Alright, George.
Lovely, lovely.
Good, good.
And I'm keen to watch Wes and Jason's exploits on camera. Sadly, things start off rather quietly. Now the birds start to come in, but even now it doesn't quite go as I imagined it. The nerves are clearly getting to Sean as well, but I can't blame everything on a dodgy loader. Surely I've got to start hitting them soon.
Right, Peter.
Down the end of the line, Wes isn't having much more luck. It's all quiet on the grouse front. But eventually something stirs. That's more like it, and finally I break my duck too.
Good shot. You get that. Yeah, it's a good drive. I didn't shoot too well on that drive. I shot superbly well on the first 2 drives, and then that drive just really come very how I like them.
Yeah. Well, the weather's clear, which is a benefit, but
Yeah, I shoot better.
I don't think there was anywhere near the number of birds on that.
No. But there was
Some
enough.
good quality birds there.
Wind up the tails, they go like hell.
Yeah.
Having salvaged the drive at the end, it's time for an honest appraisal of how things went.
I shot like a complete
We've shot 54 brace today, a fine total by anyone's standards, and an excellent day run by Bernard and his team at Farndale.
Yeah, it's great to be back at Farndale. It's my old haunt. I used to be the underkeeper here many years ago. A fantastic day.
For me, it is the pinnacle of any kind of game shooting. It's fast, they're wild birds, it's very unpredictable, and it's an absolute privilege to be out here. Grouse shooting is pretty important for rural economies. The money that comes in from grouse shooting is a way of life for a lot of the people around here, and without that money coming in, well, these moors wouldn't be managed. It's as simple as that. Stick that up your arse, Mark Avery.
A damp and windy day at the Grouse there. And now it's the Shooting Show News.
This is the Shooting Show News, brought to you by Gunplan.
larger cull trial zone will be set up in Dorset. Along with the existing cull zones in Gloucestershire and Somerset, the zone will see 6 weeks of culling take place this autumn. England has the highest incidence of bovine TB in Europe, and the government said it was still committed to tackling the disease. A minimum of 615 badgers will be taken in the new cull area. Shooters have been kept waiting to hear what politicians are saying about the future of lead shot. DEFRA has refused a Freedom of Information request to reveal the contents of the Lead Ammunition Group's report, which was submitted in June. At the time, the shooting representatives in the group all left in disgust and submitted an alternative report to DEFRA. But the contents of both reports are still unknown. Keep up with the latest in iShoot magazine. Steve Brightwell is the British Open sporting champion after he won the 6-man final at Garland's shooting ground. He shot 21 in the final for a total of 89, putting him 2 ahead of John Lee in second. Steve was a popular winner and got praise from clay shooting luminaries including George Digweed, who said it was a good result from one of shooting's really nice blokes. Read the full report in the next issue of Clay Shooting. Scottish land reform has been slammed by a group of surveyors. They've called reform proposals subjective and inconclusive, and called for a full impact assessment before proceeding any further. A spokesperson for Scotland's Institute of Chartered Surveyors said not enough parliamentary time would be given to the bill, and it needed to strike a balance between the reform process and stable, consistent legislative and economic conditions. And finally, it's the last chance for several of Britain's top shots to secure a place at the Olympics. Abby Ling, Charlotte Kerwood and Rory Warlow are among the team travelling to the World Championships in Minato, starting on Thursday. Ed Ling, Amber Hill and Elena Allen, who have already won quota places, are in the team too. But all eyes will be on Abby Ling, who won the World Cup in 2012 at the same location. She said her form was finally coming together and the competition was coming at the right time. That was the Shooting Show News.
Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Please like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And if you're not a member of Basque, it's time to join now. Basque, looking after your sport, looking after you. This has been The Shooting Show.